On today's Toy Spot, we're going to be looking at the DC Universe new branch of figures. We'll be looking at the Batman Legacy Edition figures. We're going to be looking at the Clown Prince of Crime. We're looking at the Joker. Joker includes an exclusive comic book poster and features playing cards and hammer. Now, as mentioned, I absolutely love the packaging on these figures. If I could give the packaging ratings, that would probably be very silly, what I already have with when I did the Batman review. Absolutely love this packaging. And, as I mentioned with the Mr. Freeze, it's not the exact same banner. As you can see here, we've got the Batman logo stretched across the side, and the Mr. Freeze had the same picture as the Batman, but it had ice on the buildings. The Joker has the exact same city scene, but has H-A-H-A-H-A, which if you are a good speller would say ha 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 ha, has it written all the way down the side. It's that extra little bit that I really love this line so much, just because they could have easily just gone with a banner, and I would have said, hey, sign me up, I want more of them, but the fact that they actually put that little extra bit of care, I'm hoping they're really going to spend a lot of time and really work on a solid Batman branch from the DC Universe series of figures. But that's packaging. On the back, oh, by the way, you got a picture of the poster down here. And on the back, other figures you can get from the first line. We've got Modern Age Batman and Mr. Freeze. A very interesting picture of the Joker. The read-up says, Maniac, Madman, Joker. Armed with a deck of razor-sharp playing cards and his maniacal hammer, the Joker is Batman's arch-nemesis. Terrorizing the people of Gotham City, the iconic villain made his debut with the first issue of Batman, announcing his arrival by taking on Gotham's criminals and declaring his intention to kill 3 of the city's most prominent citizens. Each subsequent victim was found with a bone-chilling grin across his face. I lost track of where I was. And it was up to Batman and Robin to capture the murderous maniac and restore some semblance of order to their fine city, something they have been trying to do ever since. Really painted as a dark, maniacal villain. Joker, I guess as he progressively went through the years, was made a little more sillier, but now has kind of gone full circle. They've really made the villain just an outright maniac in the comics, which I really like. But at any rate, I am really excited about getting this packaging opened up. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a break, I'm going to get this opened up, and we will have a look at the Joker. Stay tuned, guys. There is more definitely on the way. Don't go anywhere. And one thing I really commented on with the Mr. Freeze figure, or at least what included with Mr. Freeze, was the poster. I commented that it seemed as if they were just picking random covers, and I really wish that, if anything, they had released first appearance covers with these figures. Now, they didn't do it with necessarily the Joker, but what I do really like is the fact that they gave us a classic, as you can see, a classic style poster. It features Batman and Robin. So it was a really retro-looking Joker, which obviously wouldn't be retro back in the day, but it says, Madcap Menace grips Gotham City when the Joker duels with Batman and Robin in Harley Quinn's hoax. Is there an irony to the fact that this name would come back around many, many years later? Certainly as Harley Quinn, but I love the fact that they gave us a retro poster. Oh, I really wish they had done this more with the other Batman figures that had already been released. But maybe looking ahead with future waves, they're going to start giving us more classic posters. If they keep doing it, I'm likely to probably put these up somewhere. Joker also comes with a display stand, which, unlike the Batman and the Mr. Freeze, it's the same exact display stand, but gold. I think the gold works really well with Joker. However, I'm a bit surprised that the Joker came with a gold one and Mr. Freeze came with silver. Looking at this, you would almost think that the villains should come with maybe a gold or different colored stand than the heroes, and Joker seems to have done that, but Mr. Freeze did not. Not really sure why, but maybe looking at future waves, they'll start releasing the villains with a different colored stand than that of the heroes. And of course, it says Joker on the front. Other accessory that Joker comes with is a hammer, featuring J on the top there. If I move my hand out of the way, we got ourselves the very creepy face on the hammer. Always loved the fact that the handle was a giant nose. It's like Pinocchio's face. Very cool though. And finally, the other accessory that Joker comes with is a set of playing cards. And if I get this camera to zoom, you can actually make out a pretty detailed playing card face. Now you imagine this is a pretty small set of playing cards, but the fact that they gave that extra little bit of detail on it, even right on the other side there you can see the front of the actual playing cards. A nice added touch. I mean, again, they could have just given us a piece of plastic and I would have been fine. But the fact that they went that extra little bit, love it. So there's your accessories. Let's actually have a look at the Joker. I know you guys obviously want to see the Joker. Joker features a trench coat, and it looks as if he is using the same body as the DC Universe Series 10 Joker. Slightly lighter. Now the camera seems to make it look like the Joker is a dark violet, like a dark purple. In actual fact, the Joker is a much lighter color. It's about the color of a purple bubblegum, if I can use that description. It's remarkable though that it does look like the camera, maybe, I don't know, maybe once I upload this it might look different, but it does look like the camera is making this a lot darker than what it really is. Purple bubblegum, guys. A light purple bubblegum. It actually feels like bubblegum too, or like a fruit roll-up. But he's got this really neat trench coat going. You could take the jacket off, but as I always mention, when you take jackets off, usually the sleeves on the figure's arms will still be of the jacket, so you could take it off, but it would look a little awkward. Now, let's zoom into that face. Love it. I absolutely love this face. It features a very iconic, classic style of Joker face. Something that you would expect to find in an issue of the Golden Age Batman comics. He's got this larger-than-life smile. Very creepy. I like that his eyes are kind of looking down too. You could kind of have Batman or maybe a Robin on the ground and Joker hovering over top of him, glaring down with smile in hand, certainly his hammer in hand as well. Love it. He's also got the, I always like the Joker with the short hair and he's kind of got like the little spikes on the side. I always like that. But he's got this really nice paint wash where he's got the darker gray and then they've just done a wash of green over top. They give it a lot more depth to the hair than just outright green. Because sometimes if it was just green, you know, the figure would look a little off. And that's carried over in these eyebrows as well. Oh, detail work on this is really, really cool. Now, see, it's a matter of preference. Some people would say, oh, that they prefer the DC Universe Wave 10 Joker over this Joker. It depends on really what you're going to be putting this figure with. I would say I like both figures. If I can't really choose one over there, I really like the DC Universe Wave 10 Joker, which I know I still haven't reviewed yet. But I really like this Joker too. And I think it would be a case where I would have both on display. The DC Universe Wave 10 Joker I would put with the regular DC Universe figures, like the regular Rogues Gallery of Batman. This particular Joker I would probably try to put with more of a classic group of characters. You could probably even put him in with the Legion of Superheroes, Cheetah and Lex Luthor and stuff like that, and kind of keep these as a separate kind of Golden Age style. And then by all means, you know, as the Batman figures get released and we get a Silver Age Batman and maybe a Silver Age Robin, you could put this Joker with with them. But this really opens the door, I think, for really a potential fantastic Batman line where we're going to maybe get some re-releases of figures, but maybe in a Silver Age, Golden Age style of design. I've always thought, and to this day I still think it, I've always thought that the DC Superheroes Wave 1, or sorry, DC Universe Wave 1 Penguin was good, but it really wasn't like what I would define as a definitive Penguin. Maybe what we'll do is we'll get a Silver Age Penguin with this Batman line. Maybe like a blue and yellow to, you know, to make it look like some of the older Batman figures we've received in the past. Anyways, in the way of articulation, I know I'm getting way off topic. I'm reminiscing about all these cool figures that we might end up getting. Joker has a ball-jointed head that you can kind of put side to side, which I think is really cool too. He's got a pin and socket shoulder, which will allow you to move the arm out, back and forth. You can rotate at the bicep, bend at the elbow, rotate at the hand. You can bend at the mid-torso. No articulation in the waist, but the legs can bend out, back and forth. You rotate at the thigh. You bend at the knee. You can bend at the foot. And you know what? Maybe for the sake of the review, let's see if we can actually get the cards in his hand. I kind of regret taking the cards out of his hand because I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to get them back in easy enough. Yes, no, no, maybe, yes. Not the greatest, but and we'll get the hammer in his hand too. Now the hand, unfortunately the hammer is not going to sit very well in his hand. It is really, really loose, as you can see, but you get the idea. A great Joker figure though. I mean, I have to do it. If I'm going to give Joker here any rating, I'm going to give him definitely a 10. And that it could stem from the fact that I'm just a Joker sucker when it comes to action figures, or it could just stem from the fact that this is just a really awesome Joker. Definitely going to give him a 10. Today's Toy Spot, we were having a look at the new Batman Legacy line of figures. We've now wrapped up the reviews. We've looked at all 3 of the figures. Let me know down below, what do you think of the line? What figures would you pick up from this line? And you know what? Even let me know down below, what figures would you like to see for future Batman Legacy waves? The sky's the limit. Maybe we'll get an Orca. An Orca. I tell you though, I would love to get an old, like a vintage Preston Payne Clayface with the dome and then the... I digress. But let me know down below, guys, what do you think of this line so far, and what figures would you love to see in future waves? In the meantime, I'm going to wrap this up here. A 10 for Joker. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.